All right, welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. We have NFL football for you this bright and early morning. Denver Broncos versus New York Jets in London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Sorry, I was having a little bit of issues right before I wanted to start, and of course, the NFL app is being a problem again, and I've got a tiny window. But otherwise, we're set to go. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it off a tinier window. I got to figure out how to get, of course, this blocks. If I get it in the camera range. All right. Kick is in the air and returned by the Broncos. And, good play on the coverage by the Jets as they are pumped. All right. 14:54 to go, first quarter, be Broncos ball. 1st and 10 for Bo Nix and company. The rest of the offense. All right. Nix under center. Motions a receiver out to the far side. Toss. That's Dobbins for maybe a yard, bringing up 2nd and 1. Or 2nd and 9 after gain of 1. Hey, Piggy Wiggly, sorry about the Cubs, yeah. It's 8:34 a.m. That's early for me, believe me. All right. Nix under center, 2nd and 9. Handoff to Dobbins to the near side, out near the 25. That'll bring up, that was about a gain of 2, so that'll bring up 3rd and 7. All right, let me, I was not ready. I was having some technical difficulties. Microphone stand wasn't cooperating. Yeah, I figure there's less competition for these early games. That's why I try to do them. All right, pass caught and then fumbled by Denver. I think the Jets fell on it. Let's see what they rule here. Sorry, still getting stuff fixed. They finally stopped the clock at 13:22. Believe this is Jets ball. That had to be a catch. So huge turnover by the Broncos, and Jets get good field position. 1st and 10 in Broncos. So Nix was in shotgun, stepped up in the pocket, rolled out to the right, caught, took a couple steps, had the first down and fumbled. Number 11 on the Broncos. That's okay. Why do I have to refresh to get the lives? This is insane. All right, 1st and 10 for Justin Fields and the Jets offense here. From the Broncos 37-yard line, under center, handoff up the far hash mark to about the 35, so about a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. All right, let's see who that carry was for. Oh, of course, Breece Hall for 2. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Wonder if I should just leave the play-by-play, down because I don't know how visible this is, but all right, under 13 minutes to go, and we're going to have a penalty, either false start or encroachment. It is false start. Land Clark, 6th season as an NFL referee. That'll give second, and I got this spot. How are they getting 2 in like that? I don't understand that. I only have to delete one. It deletes them both. All right. Nothing I can do about the bots. It happens with NFL. 2nd and 13. Fields back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket to the far side. Keeps it, and it's about a no gain at the 40. That'll be 3rd and 13 for New York. Yeah, sorry. Whoops. Sorry about the Cubs, Piggy Wiggly. Yeah. Again, it's 8:38 a.m. I usually don't get up for at least another hour. Appreciate you commenting. All right, 11:50 to go. First quarter. 4 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun. Back to pass. Rush is on. He steps up inside the 40, down inside the 35 to about the 34.5 yard line. That'll be 4th and at least, they're going to say 7. So probably a field goal attempt coming up. Fields couldn't find anybody open, and he took off towards the far numbers. Maybe gets the Jets a field goal. Or maybe they go... No, they send the field goal unit out. 52-yard attempt coming up. Kick is on the way down the middle, and good. 3-0 New York Jets. 3 points off of a Denver fumble. But if you're the Broncos, you'll take that. That, your offense coughed up the ball inside your own 40. So after a break, we'll have a kickoff. All right, now I think I got to shut my... Probably should wait for the quarter, but I think I'm going to have to shut my tablet off. I cannot get this thing to resize. If I miss the kickoff, I apologize, but I don't know why it does this. And it's every... I guess I could reboot it. Yeah, let me reboot it. Maybe that'd be quicker than shutting off and turning back on. Oh, let me get the poll going. I did forget that. I ran out of time. Let's see. All right, let's see if this helps at all. Come on. All right, poll is up if you want to vote for who you think's going to win the game. Oh my gosh, come on, please work. It still didn't work. Are you kidding me? I don't want to have to watch my tablet like this. Oh my gosh. Rebooting my tablet did nothing. Awesome. Oh, why? This stupid NFL, not a grand review of NFL, the NFL app. This happened to me for the first quarter, I think, of last week's game. Couldn't get it to work. All right, so I got to remember I'm on a slightly smaller screen right now than I should be. All right, just checking the audio. All right, well, I guess I'll power off and then power back on. I hope that'll work. I shouldn't have just rebooted. Was trying to do a quicker fix. All right, Jets tee it up. The kick is in the air. Taken back inside the 5 by Denver. Far numbers up past the 30, 35 out to about the 38-yard line. So good return by the Broncos, and Bo Nix will get a second shot. Again, they had a first down, receiver fumbled, and the Jets got a field goal. Yeah, I mean, I assume the Jets slide will continue. They're 0-5. I don't think anybody's betting on the Jets right now. Would be my assessment. All right. 1st and 10, 10:54. Knicks back to pass. Caught near the 44-yard line, I think. Or let me, it's probably about a gain of 6 is what I'm getting at. Yeah, Benjamin Faker. I would go with the Broncos. But who knows? Anything can happen, I guess, in these London games. And maybe the Jets are due. They're the last 0-5 team, All right. Nix fakes the toss. Back to pass. Pass rushes on. He gets rid of it and throws it out of bounds. That was close to grounding unless there was a receiver. I guess they'll say there was a receiver there. He was still in the pocket, and he didn't get it. I guess he got it to the line of scrimmage. It's a big maybe. But I guess they're going to say there was a receiver in the area, even though he chucked it out. All right, 3rd and 4 with 10:13 to go. Shotgun, back to pass, looks, throws, caught inside the 45 of Jets territory by number 13. And that, of course, is Pat Bryant, 11-yard catch. Who had the fumble? Troy Franklin, number 11. Okay. So 1st and 10, Broncos. They are going left to right in their white jerseys. Jets are in green jerseys and helmets. And we got a flag against the Broncos. False start, so back them up 5. Near midfield. They were in Jets territory. 1st and 15 coming up. As we get a shot of Sean Payton making the call from his call sheet. All right, in shotgun, fakes the handoff to Dobbins. Caught, but loses about a yard. So this will be 2nd and 16 back at the 50. Last snap came from the Jets 49. Yeah, I guess I'll wait for the quarter break. I'll have to shut my tablet off. And, yeah, I've got a screen a little bit bigger than my phone to look at right now. 2nd and 16. It's an end around on a toss. And they get maybe a yard. I think that was Franklin on the carry. So this is going to be 3rd and long. Maybe they'll give them 2 to the 48. 3rd and 14 coming up. 8:27. Oh, my clock's a little behind. All right, close enough. All right. 3rd and 14 at the Jets 48. Near hash mark. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. He's got a back with him. Might be Dobbins. Back to pass. Has to roll to the right or to the near side. Caught inside the 40. That'll be about a 4th and 4 coming up. And I believe the Broncos offense is going to stay out there. That was Harvey on the catch. R.J. Harvey for 9 yards on the reception. Actually, they call it 4th and 5. They do send the field goal unit out. Wow. $57-yard attempt coming up for Will Lutz of the Broncos. Kick is in the air. It has the distance. Did it stay inside the uprights? It did. Wow, 57 yards. We got a tie game at 3-3. All right, you know what? Let me see if I can get this with 7:03 to go. This is insane. NFL app, why are you so brutal? I don't remember having this trouble with the first game, but it definitely happened last week. I got to remember to... And I can't really like test it out beforehand. Maybe I need to watch pregame and then... I don't know. Yeah, 7:03 to go. Game is on NFL Network if you're looking. Or on NFL Plus, which is what I'm watching it on. All right, powered off the tablet. Hopefully we get back before the kickoff. We'll see. Oh, wait. Make sure that is muted first. Okay, it is. All right, let's try it again. That uses more battery, though, to power down. Come on. This has got to work. We got 2 votes for the Broncos. So vote in the poll. Who you think's going to win? Come on. Oh, hopefully, please. Fingers crossed. Come on. Oh my gosh, this app is complete garbage. Are you kidding me? It's still not working. Why can't... I don't know why I have so much trouble resizing this window. Maybe it's just a first quarter thing. This is insane. Why? Oh my gosh. Anybody else watching and having this problem? Let me know, because this is... Fix your stuff, NFL. I can't believe this. All right, I guess I'll have to try again at the quarter break. Brother. All right, have not kicked off yet. I can't. Technology, right? All right, enough about that. All right, sorry, I'm trying not to get the tablet in the shot. Here's the kick by Will Lutz. It's in the air. Take it inside the 5, between the hash marks, up the middle, past the 30 as the camera rotates around, 40, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, down near the 25-yard line. Why can we not just have a normal camera angle? I don't need Skycam on kickoff returns. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. NFL Network. Come on. Yeah, he broke a tackle. I thought he was contained at the 30 or 35, and then while Skycam was rotating to finish the return, all of a sudden he's in the clear at the 50. I mean, all right, I'm sorry. Need more coffee. All right, in shotgun for the Jets offense at the 24. It's a toss play to Breece Hall. He's going to go nowhere. He loses maybe a yard or two and gets knocked out of bounds. I think that's going to be at least a loss of 2. They might only call it 1. We'll see. 2nd and 12. Great. Nick Bonito stats. Let's just get back to the game. 6:22. All right. Shotgun, hand off to Hall, up the near hash mark, down to the 22. So a gain of 4. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Jets. You can't just keep kicking field goals. You got a gift fumble settled for a field goal. You got a great kick return by your special teams. You got to pick up this 3rd and 8. Or if it's close, you got to think about going for it. Tied 3-3. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, dumps it off, and that's going to be maybe a loss of 1. So I'm sure the kicking unit will come on. 4th and 9. You know what? I think I'm going to change the Broncos to blue because they're white jerseys and the rest is blue instead of that orange on the graphic. Pressure was on. He had to get rid of it up the middle and caught for a loss of a yard. 5-0. Yeah. Folk. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nick Folk still in the league. Longtime kicker. Snap, hold, kick up and through the uprights from 41 yards out, and the Jets take the 6-3 lead. They squander a great field goal, great kickoff return, but they do get 3 points out of it. If they have any shot of winning this, they got to start cashing in with touchdowns, though. All right, so Jets will be kicking it off after a break. I forgot to change the possession arrow. Yeah, let me change the Broncos color. Get rid of that. Yellow. Let's go with their blue. Wait, is that navy? Really? Okay, I guess. They consider that navy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's fix that. Tired of looking at the orange anyways. All right. There we go. I guess their blue is that dark. All right, I got to get more coffee. I'll be right back. All right, hope you're having a great Sunday, or maybe it's Monday already in your parts of the world. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. As we continue in week 6 of the NFL season. Still at commercial break. Okay. All right. right, looks like we're finally back from the break. Folk about to tee it up. 4 plays, 1 yard. Yep. And they settle for the field goal. This could come back to haunt them. They could easily be up 14-3 in this game right now, and it's 6-3 instead. Kick is in the air, returned up the near sideline and near the 32. Oh, took a late hit out of bounds. No flag. 4:50 to go. First and 10 coming up for Denver. Bo Nix and company. Goal, says FF defense or DFE. I was thinking defense. All right. All right. Knicks. All right. From their own 31. Receiver in motion. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Dobbins. Rolls to the near sideline. Throws. Caught. Short of midfield. About their own 47. And that is Cortland Sutton for 17 yards and a Bronco first down. Yeah, caught and immediately hit and dropped around the 46 or 47 yard line. All right, first and 10. Did they reset the play clock or what happened here? Or did Denver have to burn a timeout? First and 10 with 4:17. They're discussing the call here. I think they just forgot to reset the play clock. All right. I think they were there. Yeah, there was play clock issues. They must not have reset it properly. All right, trying to get the tablet off the camera shot. All right, clock is in motion again. 4:12 to go. Handoff. Looks like Dobbins, and it went nowhere, bringing up 2nd and 10. It was a rush to the near sideline. So the Broncos right. They're going left to right this first quarter. We're under 4 minutes to go. Actually, they gave him a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11. All right, in shot. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, he is in shotgun. Empty backfield, back to pass. Throws far side, caught inside the Jets 40, but we got a flag at 3:27. Let's see what this call is. Holding on Denver, so never wipe out that first down and bring up 2nd and 16. So forget being in Jets territory. Yeah, it looks like the left guard had a interior alignment around the waist. So we got, how do they figure 2nd and 20? I don't understand that. Spot foul? All right. Dumps it off short. Up the near numbers, back maybe out to their own 40. This is going to be 3rd and long coming up. At least 16. They call it 17. 3rd and 17 for the Broncos, trailing 6-3. 2:45 to go. Whoops. Got to speed up the clock. Hello, Sinbin admin. All right, 3rd and 17. Really wish this NFL app would work properly. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws. No, he keeps it. Runs to the 50 and out of bounds near the 48. So decision time. I think they're going to have to send the punting unit on the field. 4th and probably about 5 coming up. I thought he did a pump fake, and I bought it. He escaped the pocket, rolled to the right, and went out of bounds, but a good 5 yards short. All right, can we not show this replay twice? It is 4th and 5. All right, they're staying on the field. Maybe they're trying to draw the... No, they're going to back to pass. Nix throws, caught for the first down inside the 40. I think that's Franklin, number 1. No, Evan Ingram, my bad. That's Evan Ingram, number 1. I forgot the Broncos numbers. All right, huge first down on 4th and 5, just inside Jets territory. Broncos continue their drive. All right, they're still showing replays. All right, Nix is already at the line of scrimmage under center. 1st and 10. And what happened there? Sutton on a short catch, bringing up 2nd and down. 2nd down and what? 3. Okay, sorry, it was a 7-yard catch. I looked away for a second. Oh, quick in. Oh, man, it looked like Sauce Gardner was there early, and Sutton still caught it. Did he catch it, though? That ball looked... Did it hit the ground? Yeah, the Jets challenge. I was beginning to wonder, but heck, I think Sauce... And, of course, they changed it to 2nd and 4, but the Jets are challenging at 40 seconds. Oh, I don't even think they got a challenge, or they didn't have to. I think replay review already whistled in. Yeah, he like trapped it. It was loose in his arm. So 2nd and 10. No challenge. Oh, sorry. It's wait, yeah, it is Broncos ball. They converted that 4th down. 40 seconds to go. Clock stopped for the incompletion. 40 seconds in the first quarter. All right, Nix has them lined up. What are we waiting on? Okay, because of the completion, they forgot to reset the clock. We go all the way back to 1:03 to go in the first quarter. It's a long... actually, no, we're only like 30 minutes on this. All right, 2nd and 10, back at the Jet 39 or 38. 39. Oh, 40. I guess the 41. Short completion, not a bounce. It'll bring up 3rd and long. Actually, it was about 5, so 3rd and 5 coming up. Clock rolling. First quarter. From the Jet 32.5-yard line, they're calling it 3rd and 5. They got to get down near the 26. Throws over the middle, caught near the 15 and taken down. That's Ingram again. 1st and 10 Jets. I'm sorry, 1st and 10 Broncos. My bad. Might be the last play of the first quarter. Wide open, just the safety didn't get there to help. And Ingram was wide open. Safety missed the tackle. The corner had to make it. All right. They don't have to snap it. They're at the... Oh, they do. Back to pass. Pump fakes. Throws. Towards the end zone. Touchdown. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Number 45. Looks like an H-back or something. Or a tight end. Wonder if they'll put... And he does a kicking motion. All right, who got the touchdown here? Nate Adkins, number 45, 16-yard touchdown. He was wide open near the right sideline. Why is NFL.com so far behind? The kick is up by Will Lutz, and that is good, and that is how the first quarter will end. It's suddenly 10-6 Broncos, and they will be kicking off after we take the quarter break. End of the first, 10-6 Denver, and yeah, Jets got to be lamenting the fact that they're not up 14-10 or tied at 10 or something. They're down 4 now. All right, let me reset the clock. Then I got to try to figure out if I can get this NFL app to work properly. It's insane that it's this much of a problem. All right, thanks everybody for watching, though. I do appreciate it, supporting the channel. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. If you're new, welcome. And again, consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps us grow the channel here at Sinbin Stream. And thank you all once again for your support. All right, come on. I don't know. This NFL app is just... I like NFL Plus, but this is 2 weeks in a row now where I've struggled to get a full screen on my tablet because you can't watch it on the TV. Mobile devices only, you know, tablet or phone. All right, come on. Yeah, why is the play-by-play struggling? There it is. Nix to Atkins for 16 yards in the touchdown. And I got to remember to change this from first to second quarter because some reason it stopped doing it automatically too. All right, yeah, this uses a lot of battery turning the thing on and off, but let's hope this fixes the issue. Oh, come on. Seriously? Come on, please work. Oh my gosh, it still doesn't work. Are you kidding me? Fix your garbage, NFL. I don't want to watch on my phone. It's a little bit bigger than my phone, but good gravy. All right, kick is in the air. Taken inside the 10, returned up their near numbers out to about the 26 or 27 with 14:56 to go to be jet ball, 1st and 10. And they are going left to right. I don't understand this NFL. I really don't. Why does this not work? I guess I should just keep trying to turn it. I don't really understand this. All right, Fields in shotgun. Back to pass, looking, throws, far sideline, caught, taken out of bounds after about a gain of 3. Near the 29-yard line, that should bring up 2nd and 7. Taylor on the catch. Yeah, I think I'm having microphone issues now. Really wish we could get this working, but all right. They say gain of 2. All right, NFL Networks. 2nd and 8. They mark him at the 28. He has a deep back. I'm assuming it's Hall. Under center. Handoff up the middle to the 30, maybe the 31 for a gain of 3. Going to be about a 3rd and 5 for the Jets, who now trail 10-6 early in the second quarter here after the touchdown drive, which was continued on a 4th and 5 at the Jet 48 for the Broncos. All right, we know it's the London game. Could you put the down and distance for crying out loud? 3rd and 5 from the just outside the 30-yard line. Back to pass. Throws down the left sideline and incomplete for the intended target, and he got knocked down. 4th and 5 coming up for the Jets, and the punting unit will take the field after a quick 3 and out. So they gave up a touchdown, and then they immediately go 3 and out. Not the – oh, yeah, Fields got hit hard. He had to get rid of it. Tried to throw it down the left sideline, but good coverage there by the Broncos. All right. Here's the snap, the approach. The kick is in the air by the punter. Great camera coverage. Sky cam inside the 20. Jeepers. Taken down near the 20. Just do the regular camera. Why NFL? All right, Broncos 1st and 10. We'll get you the yard line in a minute. Let's see. From their own 21 with 13:24. All right, as we continue to try to get full screen on the NFL app. This is insane. This really is. Maybe I can just... I don't know. I can't even close the app now. This is ridiculous. There. Close it, reopen it. All right, maybe let me try to open it this way and then turn it. I don't know. It's not even working now. Awesome. Jeepers, come on. Well. My gosh, this is so infuriating. Oh, my Lord. This is so nuts. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Seriously. Why? Why would I want a screen size about the third of my viewing window? This is nuts, NFL. Okay, come on. Nope. All right, let's try vertical and then go horizontal. Nope, it still doesn't work. I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh, fix your stuff, NFL. I guess I'll have to try at halftime or just every commercial break. This is insane. Apologies. It's just you pay for this stuff, you expect it to work. Again, Nate Atkins, number 45, had the 16-yard touchdown reception. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to change to second quarter. I knew I would. Back to pass, throws long down the field and overshot, incomplete. I think he was going for Mims. And that's a overthrow for Bo Nix. To pay homage to the Broncos' #1 fan on YouTube. If you know, you know. Yeah. Ooh, looked like some late interference by Cisco, number 8, or illegal contact. Wow. 2nd and 10. I mean, all right, I guess. Fakes the hand. Oh, it's an end around to Ingram. He goes forward for a gain of about 5, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Actually, gain of 7, so 3rd and 3. My bad. Oh, boy. All right. Under 13 minutes in the second quarter. Back to pass. Bo Nix, no rush. Throws and caught by Ingram. Should be enough for the first down. Yeah, they just signaled first down. 1st and 10 Denver. Under 12 and a half to go. As we get a replay of the spot. All right. Broncos break the huddle. Nix under center. Dobbins is the deep back near hash mark. 2 receivers to the far side. Bunch formation. Handoff. Dobbins, my bad, for a gain of maybe 1 or 2 tops. 2nd and long coming up. And, of course, I put 9 and they put 8, of course. All right. Come on. All right, in shotgun, 3 receivers bunched, now 1 in motion. They fake the handoff, caught near the 40. That'll bring about 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, depending on the spot. Franklin on the reception. Again, if you weren't with us at the start, Franklin caught a ball for a first down, fumbled it. That led to the first Jets field goal. Broncos tied it up 3-3. Then the Jets got a great kick return into Denver Broncos territory. The Jets got a yard and kicked their second field goal. And then Denver had a touchdown drive where they picked up 4th and 5 at the Jets 48. And that continued, the drive, and they ended up getting a touchdown. Jets had to kick it, but, had to send the punting unit out after a 3 and out, and now the Broncos have a 3rd and 1 in their own territory. That's been the game thus far. All right, seriously, NFL, what is the trick to get your app to go full screen? Oh my gosh, this is so nuts. I don't understand this at all. That is not full screen. That's less than a third. It's about a 1/6 of the screen. Oh, this is driving me nuts. What? Sorry, just trying to resize this. Well, I guess we're just going on a tinier screen. I'll try at halftime. Sorry, this is just making me crazy. All right, 3rd and 1. Didn't see. Okay, I had a feeling there was an injury on the play, but I didn't know for sure. Tufele on the Jets was injured. All right, Bo Nix is 13 out of 16, 112 yards and a touchdown. He's the leading rusher with 11. Man, no ground game for the Broncos, or Peyton has just given up. I mean, they've called Dobbins' number 4 times for 4 yards. Ingram leads with 4 catches for 30 yards. Atkins 2 for 23 and the touchdown. And they've spread it out. 7 receivers with a catch for the Broncos. Not much offense again by the Jets. They were set up by their defense and special teams. So they're within 4, but not because of their offense getting those 6 points. All right, they do call it 3rd and 2 after the injury. This guy looks like he's rooting for the Texas Longhorns in the crowd, but 11:02 to go. Now what? McDonald is sent off the field, number 9. I don't know what he's going to the medical tent. Yep, McDonald heading to the blue tent, and hello, Suki Latifa. Phone, football, tablet, probably for the Broncos, I'm guessing. And a rollout by Nix. He picks up the first down. Denver going right to left. First and 10. Looks like he had Dobbins in shotgun with him. Faked the handoff. Might have been a run pass option, RPO. And he takes it near midfield. So first and 10 for Denver. They already have the 4-point lead. Looking for more. And another Jet headed to the sideline. Their defense is getting banged up here. First and 10 at their own 46. Dobbins up the middle. Past the midfield marker to the Jets 49. Should be about a gain of 5. Second and 5. Clock rolling at 10:05. All right, under 10 to go, second quarter. Was that cash money? Nix back to pass, throws down the short for the receiver near numbers at the 30. Pass rush was immediate up the middle. Raimi Akhtar. Sorry if I said it wrong. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for emojis, everybody. Yeah, Nix got rushed, and he tried to deliver, but he got knocked off balance. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad throw. But the pass rush was pretty much on him right away. 3rd and 5, 9:32 to go, second quarter. Just inside the 50 at the Jets 49. You better get the snap off. There it is. Swing pass to Dobbins, and it's dropped. Kind of a low throw by no Bix. Bo Nix. I was about to say no Bix. 4th and 5. Still waking up here. Yeah, Nix probably picks up that first down. Looks like Boa did a audible. If it's Peyton, he's probably going to go for it again. Well, Dobbins is on the sideline. Nope, they do send the punting unit out this time. I think they realize with the Jets offense, this is the play. But they were in similar situation last drive, and they went for it. Kick is in the air. Hits and rolls inside the end zone. So first on a touchback, 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Jets after a TV timeout. And I got to update the clock real quick. 9:18 to go. Oh, okay, I was right. 1st and 10. Jets offense. Fields 2 for 3 for a yard. He's taken a sack for no loss. They have 4 carries by Hall for 7 yards. Fields had a scramble for 6 yards. And 1 catch for 2 yards by Mason Taylor. A target for Arian Smith. Isaiah Davis, 1 catch, -1. So, again, Jets set up by the defense recovering a fumble, and then their special teams getting a great kickoff return, and that's led to their 6 points. As the battle to resize this continues on the NFL app. I don't know. I guess I have to keep going landscape to portrait. Maybe one of these times it'll register. It doesn't appear to be working, though. Why? And if like I don't understand this. Why does your stuff not work? Really disappointing. Really would like to see this game on the 13-inch tablet I have instead of whatever I'm settling for because your stupid app doesn't work. Okay, now accidentally hit a button and can't get it to work. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Sinbin admin. Come on. Still at commercial and just having no luck with this app. Yeah, and I can't get it to angle when I set it up that way either. Okay, this is a little... No. This is like the size of my phone now. Yeah, it's still not working. Yeah, this is just slightly bigger than the size of my phone. Unbelievable. Pay all this money, NFL Network, and your app doesn't work. Extremely disappointing. Should be able to see this full screen. I don't know what the problem is. From their own 20 for the Jets. Back to pass. Fields at the 15 gets taken down. That's a sack and a loss of about 5. Couldn't find anybody. Couldn't avoid the pass rush. And they continue to go backwards. Shoot, I'm muted. I accidentally muted. Hopefully it wasn't that long. All right, Broncos up 4. Good field position. 14:36 time of possession. 7:30 for the Broncos. 2:39. 1 yard on 12 plays for the Jets.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. It's a 4-point game. I gotta look later. Throw by Nix on the run, out of bounds, short of midfield. Second down coming up.
Please play good, Nix.
Okay, what is the gain? Come on, 2nd and 5, 5-yard gain.
What time they show?
That was Franklin, out of bounds at their own 46.
Is Ingram hurt or something?
No, Ingram's played.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know Franklin was their tight end.
45 had the touchdown, like an H-back or a tight end. Handoff. Dobbins gets the first down up the middle to Jets' 48-ish yard line. First
Passing touchdown?
and 10, yes.
Okay, good.
First and 10. They have not run the ball much. Dobbins has. Here. Nix, 14 and 19, 117 and a touchdown. He's also their leading rusher with 17 rushing. Ingram, 4 for 30. Nate Atkins with the touchdown. First and 10. Up the.
Do you do
Shot. No, not the yard line. I don't do the play clock either. Back to pass. Nix. I just try to say it. Rolls. Breaks the line of scrimmage. Slides down, but they're going to mark him short. Yeah, he started his slide a little early.
Yeah.
About a 2nd and 1 coming up. Run to the near side.
Might be inches.
Wait, they use fake turf at Tottenham Hotspur? That's insane.
I mean, it's soccer, but...
I know, but did you see all the stuff that came up? It's definitely that field turf or whatever. See all the black
yeah, he definitely
marbles? Yeah, he definitely slid early. We're inside 6 minutes in the first half.
Yeah.
2nd and 1, near hash mark. At the 39, they got to get to the 38. Handoff. Dobbins doesn't get it. This is going to be 3rd and inches, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
depending on the spot. 5:35 to go.
It should be inches, but...
Depends on the spot.
Can you put inches on your score?
I could, but I
No,
gotta.
they
It's,
call it 3rd and 1.
but I mean, in NFL terms, it is 3rd and 1, but I don't have time to type out inches. It's easier just to type a number.
Fair enough.
4 for 8 on 3rd for Denver. 0 for 4, of course, for the Jets. It truly is amazing. This is a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Bunch formation, and we got a false start, so back them up. 3rd and 6 coming up. And they might be a long field goal if they have to settle for a field goal, but he hit a long one earlier. Was it 57 or 58? 57. I got this.
Oh, you put flag on your thing?
Yeah. Bot be gone. Yeah, there's a little button here.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I put 5. Yeah, 3rd and 6. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Rush. Yeah, caught for the first down. Inside the 30. 25, 20. It's Franklin. And there's a flag, though.
He juked the first dude.
Who knows what the call is? I got to fix the clock.
Please just...
That was Franklin, right? 11?
It looked like it. Did he
What'd
say
they call?
Holding Denver.
Holding. So back them up again.
Gosh.
It was Troy Franklin, but that's going to be wiped out by the holding penalty.
Juke on that play, too.
So 3rd and 16, and now they're definitely out of field goal range unless they can get closer on 3rd and 16.
It didn't say who it was on, it just said holding.
Somebody tackled 72 on the Jets. All right, the clock is in motion again. Under 4.5. 3rd and 16. They break the huddle. 5 penalties for 35 yards. That's a big reason, I guess, why we're still a 4-point game for the Broncos. Back to pass. Looking. Dumps it off short to Ingram. Inside the 50. takes it short of the 45, they're going to mark them at about the 46. So
I
fourth
don't know. Are they in field goal range?
and long. Well, this would be about a 64-yarder if they try it.
No.
So I think the punting unit will come out on 4th and 7.
Fake the punt.
Unless they elect to go for it, but they didn't. They had a 4th and 5 at midfield, didn't go for it. But on their touchdown drive, they did pick up a 4th and 5, and it was maybe a yard or two shorter. So, but I think they've realized with this Jets offense, they're in no threat of giving up any points, so they're just going to send the punting unit on. Under 3:33 in the second. Still waiting. Here's the snap, moves forward. Kick is in the air. And taken a fair catch at about the 16. 1st and 10, Jets. 3:22. Jets really need to get something going on offense here. They have struggled mightily. Crawshaw with a 29-yard, or I should say Crawshaw punted it for 29 yards to the Jets 16. Fair catch by Fraboni. No, fair catch by Williams. Sorry, the long snapper was Fraboni. Again, the Jets have, I think, 1 yard of offense and still have 6 points. Go figure.
Yeah, 1 yard on offense.
It's because the Broncos fumbled, they got a field goal. Then the Broncos got a a field goal, and then the kick return unit returned it inside the Broncos 30, and that set up the other touchdown. I don't know. Didn't check because I think I just finished. All right, wait, what the heck is going on? This is not live. I went to highlights somehow.
How?
Come on, NFL. Seriously.
Did you get the highlights?
There's a little button below.
It's dumb.
Come on. Oh, come on, please. What are we doing, NFL? Oh, my gosh. Seriously? This app is garbage. No. Hey, we finally got full screen. It's about time with 3:22 to go in the. You can leave it here. That's fine. 3:22 to go in the second quarter. Finally got a full screen. Oh my goodness. Last week I got it at the quarter break, I think. Field goal. Punting unit. 1 yard, 5. So that's what.
-8.
5, 6. So they have -1 yard, I think. I don't even think they have a yard on offense.
1 yard, 5 yard, -8.
Yeah, because of they must have adjusted something on the sack, I think, the last drive. Maybe they added a yard or two. I have no idea. From their own 16, though, under center is Fields. Looks like Hall's the deep back. Handoff. Gets out near the 20, so, hey, they might have positive yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah.
That's good.
I think it was 27, right?
I don't know if he's 27.
Yeah, he has 5 carries for 11 yards now.
Okay, so he has 1.1 fast.
2nd and 6. All right, going to be much easier to see names and numbers now that I got a full screen.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, 2:45 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 6 from their own 20. Shotgun, handoff. It's not Hall. And it's no gain. So 3rd and 6. Who was that on the carry? Isaiah Davis. 1 carry, no yards. Clock is stopped at 2:32. Don't know why. Did somebody use a timeout or was there an injury? Broncos burn a timeout before this 3rd down. They have 2 remaining in the first half. 3rd and 6. 2:32 to go. Again, Jets only down 4, but it's because of their defense and special teams setting up field goals for them. Offense has done diddly-poo, as Jim Mora would say. Can't run the ball, can't pass the ball. Throw, caught for a first down. I think that's the first down for the Jets. Jets, 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 Jets. Yes, or endure. We will also accept. Near the 28-yard line, 27-yard line, maybe the 28. They give them forward progress. Are they going to take this to the 2-minute warning? They might. They're at the 28. Receiver in motion is Wilson. That's the 2-minute warning. All right, well, Broncos burned a timeout. 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 coming up for the Jets. And so happy to report we've got a full screen on the tablet. It took forever, but we got there. I don't know if I was being impatient, but it's really hard to see when you've got a screen about a sixth of the size that you're expecting. I trade that for a third, and now we got it. Again, NFL Plus, love it, but it's only available for live games in the regular season and postseason on your phone or tablet. Preseason, you can do it on your TV streaming device. All right, let's appreciate you being here. Thanks for being a return viewer. Thanks if you've already liked and or subscribed. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel. And I thank you all again for your support. Hey, we got 6 likes. Thanks so much. 16 or 17 watching. We're up to 743 subs. Thank you so much. Still at commercial. All right, double check on the audio. Just chew. You got a big mouthful. I thought you were going to say something. That's fine. Never mind. All right, my bad. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope you're having a good weekend. If you're around the world, hope you're having a great start to your Monday. Yeah, it's got to be Monday in like Australia, right? For sure by now, in at least parts of Australia. Still at commercial, still waiting. All right. Hope to see you. Huh?
Who's Paul? Because when you said they can't pass the ball, you said Paul.
Oh, sorry. All right. Bengals at Packers. That's our next live stream. 3:25 Central. That's our. Well, I'll start the stream about 3:20 actually. That is 1:20 Pacific, and we will have the nightcap Lions at Chiefs, and we'll start that live stream about 7:20. No, we'll do 7:15. 7:15 Central, 5:15 Pacific, and again, hockey and football coming up over the next 5 days. Hope to see you then. All right, 1st and 10. New York going left to right. Shotgun. Handoff. That's not Hall. Up to near the 40. It's number 20. Wait, that is Hall. Is it? Clock stops at 1:55. 2nd and short coming up. Oh, they marked him out of bounds after only a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6. Jets have all 3 timeouts. Denver burned 1. Okay, Brees Hall has 6 carries, 17 yards. All right. I guess that, unless that didn't update with that 4-yard carry. Wilson in motion, shotgun. Fields throws to Wilson. He is Going to be taken down short of the first down, inbound. So clock rolls. There's going to be about a 3rd and 2 after a gain of 4.
Wait, who's on offense?
Jets.
Okay.
Wilson got the last catch for 4 yards.
Okay, so it's 1.4 fantasy points.
It looked like he was about a yard short. This might be 3rd and 1. Unless, all right.
That's what they call it.
They do call it 2. It looked like he got screwed a little on the. What is all right, timeout. Who took the timeout? Was it Denver? 1:48 to go. My bad. It was the second Denver timeout. Hoping for a stop on 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1.5, whatever it is. All right, Denver only has 1 timeout. It's 3rd and 2. It really is about 1.5. I think they gave him a bad spot. Shotgun, handoff up the middle. Hall is close, but it depends on where his knee was and where they spot the ball. Clock is still rolling as of now. It's either going to be 1st and 10 or 4th and inches. Looks like they marked him short. 4th and 1. Did Denver use their 3rd timeout? Nope. Clock is rolling. 4th and 1. Jets still have their offense out. Great. I get full screen, and now my it's getting blurry because of the bandwidth issues. Maybe they're going to try and draw them offside and take the delay game or call their own timeout. And it is a timeout. They threw a flag, but I think they awarded the timeout to the Jets. Yeah. All right, it is timeout Jets, and I would assume the punting unit's going to take the field. 2 timeouts for the Jets, 1 for the Broncos. Again, Denver 3 and 2. New York Jets, the only 0-5 team in the National Football League currently. All right, they do send the punter onto the field. Mims will return for Denver. Broncos will get the ball back with 1 timeout. They do put 2. Why'd they put 2 seconds back on the clock at 1:04? All right. Would have thought maybe 1, but. All right, anytime NFL.
Any day now.
Oh, yeah, that's their special teams coach. Rizzi, I think. Yeah, Darren Rizzi. I remember the Packers wanted him, but he didn't want to come to Green Bay. I think he went to New Orleans, and he was briefly an interim head coach after New Orleans fired somebody. Oh, it's a fake up the middle. Did they get it? Terrible coverage. They had a shot behind McNamara, the field level, and it went to the up back. The clock is stopped at
Fake punt.
yeah, fake punt with 1 minute to go. I think they converted it.
Good job, EA. Good job, EA.
EA. Oh, I didn't understand. Oh, Brees Hall was the up back. They should have known something was up. So I think he carried for the first down.
Oh, Brees Hall.
1st and 10. Okay, is the clock? Come on. Can we stop showing the replay and show what's going on? There's 56 seconds to go. I didn't even know they had stopped the clock. 1st and 10. Why is the clock stopped? They haven't indicated. Timeout Jets. Yeah, thanks NFL Network. You didn't bother. So Jets have 1, Denver has 1. They never indicated it. They still show 2.
The Jets already called a timeout?
Yeah.
Oh.
But to avoid a delay a game, they took 1.
Yeah, that.
But they've used 2, and it's in the play-by-play, but for some reason
Where are they at?
they're still at about the 40, I think.
Okay, there?
Yeah, each their own, yeah.
Okay.
The Jets own 40.
Okay. Not that.
All right, now what? Okay, now there's a minute to go. 1st and 10. After the timeout, there was some discussion about something. I missed it. Now NFL Network finally takes a timeout away from the Jets. They were way behind.
They just took it away.
Yeah. Okay, they're at their own 38, about 38 and a half after the Brees Hall fake punt for the first down. Shotgun, handoff, Hall up the middle for maybe 4, 2nd down.
This is online Madden. Nobody punts.
2nd and 6 coming up. Clock rolling, under 50 seconds to go. Sorry. And Fields under pressure is going to get taken down, only about a loss of 1. This is going to be a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now what? Did Denver take the timeout? Or did the Jets? Is this in your way? Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can use that if you want. Just move my water.
No, it's fine.
Do you need it turned this way?
Just a little. That's good. Thanks.
Okay, it is. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change the down. They give it a loss of 2. 3rd and 8.
Oh, there's
Jets used their last timeout, which is a little strange. 37 seconds
what
to
just
go.
happened on the last play?
Sack of maybe 1 or 2 lost by Fields.
Oh, okay.
So the Jets have used all 3 timeouts. Denver has 1 left. They put, 37 seconds to go. You can come this way, too, if you want. Just bring it over the carpet. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I just kicked it.
Oh, sorry. Maybe it doesn't fit that well. All right, 3rd and 8. Shotgun back to passes. Fields throws over the middle. Caught. He's going to be maybe a half a yard short of the first down. Let's see if Denver.
I need to hurry up.
Yeah, I was going to say Denver might want to use it, but I think they're going to make the Jets just burn as much clock for this 4th and 1 and just try to go into halftime. 15 seconds to go.
They might just spike. No, they're not.
They can't spike. It's 4th and 1.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
They may end up. They may just let the half expire, or snap it at 1. Nope, that's the half.
Well, I mean, if you don't get it, they can just like do a quick pass play.
Yeah,
and
well,
call a timeout and then kick
It's
it.
halftime, either case. I'm trying to remember who started with the ball. I think it was Denver. So I think because they fumbled. So the Jets will get it at halftime. We'll just put the arrow indicating that they're going to get it. But we are at the half. Somehow, some way, the Jets are only down 4 at 10-6. Denver really could have been more dominant in this game. They went for it on 4th and 5 at the Jets' 48, and that continued that drive, which resulted in a touchdown. And
So it could be 6-3 Jets lead.
but the Jets, if they could have any offense, could have had 14 points of their own off of a turnover and a long kickoff return.
Well, I mean, the Broncos could have more also.
Yeah, Broncos could have cashed in and gone for it more on 4th down. Broncos, on the other hand, they got a 57-yard field goal. They did convert a 4th and 5, which did result in a touchdown. So,
Broncos could.
but the Jets have not moved the ball. Can't emphasize that enough. They just picked up a couple first downs here. Here, I'll get the clock up here and what's coming up this week, as well as we take a look at the halftime stats. You can go on if you want. Or no, is it at 11? You want to go on for video games?
10:30.
Oh, yeah, 10:30 to 11:30. Yeah, because we need to leave 45 minutes later. That's fine. I know you were off late, but you can't be off late this time, and you got to get dressed, too. All right, apologies. All right, back to – all right, so, again, to emphasize the Jets, Fields 5 of 7, 17 yards. He's taken 4 sacks for 15 yards. Last couple drives are what
Oh, is this a touchdown? Okay, yeah.
– yeah. Brees Hall, 9 carries for 24 yards. Fields, 1 carry for 6. They've run it 11 times for 30 yards. 2 catches for 14 yards by Josh Reynolds leads the way. Garrett Wilson, they marked it only 2 yards on a gain. I thought it was more like 3 or 4. At any rate, 1 catch for 2 yards. Taylor, 1 for 2. Just not much offense for the Jets. Nix, 15 out of 20, 125 yards and a touchdown. Hasn't taken a sack. No interceptions by either quarterback. Nix is their leading. You're kind of shaking this. 3 carries for 26 yards. J.K. Dobbins, 7 for 15. Ingram, 1 for 7. Franklin, 1 for 2. Ingram, 4 catches for 30. Nate Adkins, 2 for 23. And the touchdown. Harvey, 3 for 21. 32 total yards by the Jets offense. Fewest in first half by any team in the NFL this season. So bad news. Good news, they're only down 4, though, because, one, their defense is actually playing pretty well, other than giving up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, that's that.
And letting the drive continue, which ended in a Nate Adkins catch for 16 yards and a touchdown. But their defense set up 1 field goal with forcing a fumble by Troy Franklin, recovered by Andre Cisco. And their special teams got a great return after the Broncos tied it on a 57-yard field goal by Will Lutz. They returned it inside the Broncos 30, and that set up their other field goal. Oh, I got to reset the timeouts before I forget for the second half, before I forget that. There we go.
Oh, did anybody do the voting thing?
Yeah.
What were the votes?
So far, 13 votes. Broncos have 77% of the votes compared to 23% for the Jets. Safe bet. I think we were through the numbers pretty much. Yeah. Harvey, Franklin, not a lot of yards. 3 catches, Harvey for 21. Franklin, 3 for 19. Sutton, 1 for 17. Got to get Cortland Sutton the ball. Only 2 targets. Pat Bryant, 1 for 11. Mims, 1 for 4. Dobbins, 1 target. 4 sacks by Denver's defense. They're led by Uwazurike, if that's how you say it.
Oh, he's a rookie.
He has 1. Cooper, 1. Franklin Myers, 1. And a half sack by Benito and Allen. And no additional tackles for loss. Oh, no, Riley Moss has a tackle for loss. So does Hufunga, number 9.
Cooper.
Because you don't get a tackle for loss, I guess, when you split a sack.
Yeah.
Not according to this, see?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And for the Jets, all they have is 1 tackle for loss, Jarvis Brownlee. Yeah, again, Nick Folk, 2 for 2. His long was 52. Will Lutz, 57-yard field goal and an extra point. And that's where we sit, 10-6. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll leave the box score up here while I'm in break. Thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. If you're new, please hit like and or subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps us with growing the channel. And I thank you for your support. All right. Be right back after a short break. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Oh yeah, and got one chat here. SRFHDFH phone. Think Broncos fan football emoji. Thank you. Appreciate the chat, even in emoji form. All right, let's fix the clock and get set for the second half. All right, reset the clock, get it to the third quarter. All right, should be set. Okay, Will Lutz tees it up. Jets are set to receive. Yeah, I guess they went a little quicker at halftime. I thought I started it right away. Yeah, we're pretty much going to be almost right, but we'll get set.
Seconds late.
Yeah. Thank you, Sinbin Sun 2, for the color commentary.
You're welcome.
All right. Lutz kicks it to the near. Oh, gosh. Can we not do sky cam on kick returns? This is going to make me sick. Out past the 40, near the 45. And last time they were in the middle of rotating the camera, and the guy had a quick 15-yard burst. Couldn't even tell what was going on. And I can't seem to get the microphone to go where I want it right now. All right, whoops, 1st and 10. I forgot to stop the clock. 14:54 to go. And they don't even have the third quarter thing up yet. All right, Fields back to pass, avoids the pass rush, takes it with his up near the 50. We'll see what the spot is. It'll be second down. 2nd and 4. They give Fields a carry of 6. Make that 14:33. Third quarter. All right, looks like we got it in sync. Handoff up the middle. Looks like Breece Hall gets the first down, I think, depending on the spot. Oh, yeah, they marked him.
It is Breece Hall because I saw 20.
Yeah, I saw 20 as well. Oh, Josh Myers, former Packer. I forgot he was their center. All right, 1st and 10.
Isn't Elton or something?
Yeah, they need to put him back at guard, in my opinion.
Didn't he play left?
Yeah, I think he was left guard last year. Yeah, center is not his forte, really. All right, just inside the Denver 47 in shotgun. Fields tosses it to Hall. He gets a yard or 2. Maybe third effort. Nope, that's about 2. 2nd and 8 at the Denver, was that the 40 or 45? They gave him a gain of 1. I don't know if I agree with this thinking here. Okay, they're at about the 45. That looked like easily a gain at 2. Sorry.
It's only 0.10.
Yeah, they're inside the 40. They got to get just inside the 38. How that's 2nd and 9, I don't know. Caught. And that's a first down. Fought inside the 35 down to about the 33. First down, Jets, Jets, Jets. Oh, that's their cheer. I know it's idiotic, but I'm sort of making fun of it. 83, Josh Reynolds, if that's who caught it.
I know 83.
He has 3 catches for 25. No, I don't know who. Handoff, or no, Fields on a keeper near the 25. It'd bring up 2nd and short.
Probably a read option.
Less than 5. RPO says Sinbin Sun 2. All right, I don't know. Depending on the spot, should be less than about 5 or less here. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, read option.
Nope, 2nd and 2. Gain of 8. My bad.
What would you say?
I said 2nd and 4. I couldn't tell. Now they took the lines down. Now they put them back. Handoff up the middle. Hall gets the first down.
Is that Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
First
I couldn't tell.
and 10 as we have 11:33 to go, third quarter.
It's 1st and 2.
Did I put 2?
Oh.
Oh.
Because you didn't.
Well, I know it takes a little bit because I got to go to a different field to fix it.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, I won't say anything. Don't want to jinx it. 1st and 10. 11:12 to go, third quarter. From the 22, Fields, handoff. That's not Hall.
Oh, dang. Stiff arm.
And he gets maybe a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Number 32, Isaiah Davis. Thank you.
He had an angry stiff arm.
Good pursuit by Riley Moss. I think he'll get the tackle as he pushed him out of bounds. Good effort by Davis, but not good blocking by the Jets, line and receivers. Yeah. All right, fakes the handoff, immediate pressure, throws it away out of bounds. Yeah, good job of Fields to get rid of it. Excuse me, out of bounds. 3rd and 8 coming up. Oof. Excuse me. The left edge rusher was in his face and hit him. He had to get rid of it. So right tackle must have been beaten, or the blocking scheme to the right side was not good. Clock stopped at 10:34 after the incompletion. From the Denver 20, they got to get just short of the 12,
Davis on the back.
or about the 12.
Man
Yeah,
in motion.
man in motion. Thanks. Shotgun, back to pass, rolls on the near side. There's a flag on the field. Probably a hold, knocked down, incomplete at 10:29, and I would think the Denver, if it's a hold, would probably decline it and force them to 4th and 8, but we'll see. Holding.
Yep, okay.
Yep, declined. 4th and 8. So it was holding.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you don't want to give him that.
Number 70, the guilty party,
Oh, yeah.
got the left edge rusher. Looks like it was the right tackle on the hold as Fields had to. And that'll send out Nick Folk for a field goal attempt.
How is this game still 10-6?
Well, could
10-9.
get 38-yard field goal attempt for Folk with 10:29 in the third. He's ready, near hash mark. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up and good at 10:25. And the Jets, with their best offensive drive of the game, pull back within 1 point of the Broncos. So some positive, play by their offense. They get a field goal, and they're back within a point. And they will be kicking it off after a commercial break here. All right, got it. I have to move this up to get to the kickoff, unfortunately. All right, opening drive. Pretty good one by the Jets. Stalled out at the 20. And they picked up a holding call on 3rd and 8 that was declined. So they faced 4th and 8. Sent out Folk. And Folk has a 52-yarder today. And he is 3 for 3 for all 9 Jets points. Each phase of the each phase, offense, defense, special teams has set up a field goal today. The defense started out, they forced a fumble on the opening drive by Troy Franklin. Cisco jumped on it. That led to a field goal. Game was tied up 3-3. Kickoff return by, let's see, Kene Nwangwu, number 34, 72 yards. That set up their second field goal. Nwangwu, Nwangwu.
No clue.
And that gave them a 6-3 lead. Broncos picked up a 4th and 5 that led to a touchdown pass of 16 yards to Nate Atkins. And then to start the second half, the Jets offense finally got some positive yards. You know, they were at like, what, 30-something at halftime? 32 yards at halftime because of a drive that stalled just before halftime. They're out of timeouts and we're on a 4th and 1. But now they do get some, a scoring drive, you know, instigated by their own offense, to say, you know, the least. All right, I need the flag button. There, scroll down. All right.
5 yards.
What did they get? 8 plays, 37 yards on one drive, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. They got more yards on that drive than they had the whole entire first half.
I thought about total yards after that.
Yeah. No. That was, yeah, how many they had on that. They had more, again, they had more on that drive than they did in the entire first half.
That's crazy.
And yet they only trailed by 1 point. So Denver, you know, for everything positive going their way, they really could be up bigger.
Oh, yeah, by a mile.
But, all right, the kick by Folk is going to be taken at 1 yard deep in the end zone, up the near far numbers, and hit. It was Mims on the return, and he gets taken down short of the 25. I think it'll be about the 23.
Oh, maybe 23. Yeah, like 23.
Got somersaulted. All right, 1st and 10 for Bo Nix and company. With 10:21, third quarter to go. Nix doing fairly well. The run game is not doing well.
That's good, because that means Knicks will pass more.
Yeah. Nix is their leading rusher. 26 of their 54 yards on the ground.
How long does it look? Ugh.
Yeah, it's struggling. There we go. Toss to the near sideline.
Cuts it inside.
Yep.
About like
That is J.K. Dobbins.
5 or 6
6 yards. 2nd and 4 or 5 coming up. See where they spot it. Any day, NFL Network. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. We got 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Now, 9:55. 2nd and 6. Still inside their own 30. Mark it at about the 27. Shotgun, high snap, toss to Dobbins, near sideline again. Hit, falls forward to the 30. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 3 after a gain of 3 by J.K. Dobbins, former Raven, I believe.
Yeah.
I feel like he was somewhere else too last year. Oh, come on. Give me a break. That's all right, thank you.
Oh, he was
3rd
a
and
Charger
4.
last year.
Yeah, that's right. I knew he was somewhere after the Ravens last year. Chargers, thank you. Dynamite drop in by Sinbin Sun too. All right. They mark him, inside his own 29. Wow, that was a weird spot. Fakes the handoff, fakes the end around. Oh, dropped. It was a short, like, screen. Weird, long developing play. Faked end around, faked handoff, faked end around, and then a short screen, and it was dropped, and that'll be 4th and 4. But hold on, we did have a flag, so let's listen in here. That felt like that should have been a false start. Oh, maybe a legal man downfield. Ineligible man downfield. I'm sure this is going to be declined. They'll take the incomplete. Yeah, I just said it wrong. It should be ineligible. All right, 4th and 4. So the Jets get a stop on defense to start the opening drive for the Broncos in the third quarter. Punting unit is on the field. I forgot the Broncos punter. Yep. I forgot his name. Crenshaw? I can't remember. Kick is in the air, and that's short. Taken at the 30, but by the far numbers, past the 40, near the 43. So Jets offense finally came alive. They're trailing by 1, and they get great field position for their second drive of the second half at 8:48 to go. Should be at their own 48 coming up, 1st and 10. Just go ahead if you want. That's fine. It's 10:25. Okay. No, I'm just saying if you want. All right, 1st and 10, their own. They're going to say the 42. All right, finally Fields, 6 of 10 for 28 yards. He has taken 4 sacks, but they looked much better. They got a field goal on their last drive. Breece Hall with 12 carries for 33 yards. Fields 3 for 21. Davis 2 for 2. Both teams had 56 yards rushing. Hey, Peter McPeter. Yeah, less competition at this hour. So I figure it's a good idea to cover this. Yeah, it's just I can't. 3 games is hard to do, but if I break it up, like I can't see doing a noon 3:25 and the night game, So, yeah. Try to do these. Figure it's less widely available. You got to have NFL Network or a streaming app like NFL Plus to get it. So, but thanks for chiming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, so finally the Jets, again, they had more yards on their last field goal drive to start the third quarter than they did in the entire first half. And Knicks, they just kicked it away. Yeah, who's their punter again? Crawshaw. I keep forgetting his name. Jeremy Crawshaw. 3 for 119, 1 touchback, 1 inside the 20, a long of 49. Yeah, he had like a 29-yarder, but I think that did set them up inside the 20, though. Lutz, a 57-yard field goal. 16-yard touchdown reception by Nate Adkins. 3 Nick Folk field goals, and the longest 52 for the Jets. All right, should be 4 sacks, 10 total pressures for the Broncos defense. Yeah, the Broncos have dominated, but it's still 10-9. Fakes the handoff, throws to the right flat or right sideline, caught by 47. It'd be 2nd down. But the Jets defense, I have no love lost for Peyton. I kind of hate him, if I'm honest. 2nd and 4. I thought it was a gain of 5. 8:23 to go. From their own 47. Shotgun handoff. I think it's Hall. I couldn't grab a number. It is Hall. He's near the first down, but they're going to mark him short. This will be 3rd and inches or 3rd and 1. Again, the Jets defense set up their first field goal. There was a fumble. And the special teams set up their second field goal. But yeah, the Broncos offense did the Saints beat the Packers in a big game? Good question. I don't remember. Oh, I've just never liked Peyton. Handoff, or no, sneak by Fields. I think they'll give him the first down. I think the reason I hate him so much is because, one, I just think he's a jerk. Because he threw Jeff Hackett under the bus when he got hired as the Denver coach. But even before that, I mean, I guess it's a nitpicking, but he was like super drunk at the press conference after the Saints won. But the big thing is because him and Breeze don't face the flack that Rodgers and Mike McCarthy faced for only winning one Super Bowl. They only won one Super Bowl as well, and I think that's what bothers me the most. Shotgun handoff to Hall. He moves forward, gains maybe 3 or 4 to about the Bronco 44. It should be about 2nd and 6 or 7. NFL Network says 7. So we'll match. There we go. Yeah, that was my point. And you never hear about Breeze and Peyton only winning one Super Bowl. But you hear that all the time for the Packers, that Rodgers and McCarthy only won one Super Bowl. It's just infuriating. 2nd and 7, shotgun. Another handoff to Hall. Oh, he broke a tackle. He's lucky to only lose maybe a yard or 2. That would be 3rd and long coming up. He could have easily lost about 4 or 5 there. Broke a tackle, though, in the backfield. Number 9 blew up the play for the Broncos. And he ended up coming back and making the hit. But a good spin move by Hall to not lose as many yards. All right, it is 3rd and 8. They're they're between the 45 and 46 of the Broncos. They got to get past the 38. Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, thrown incomplete near the sideline. 5:13 to go. So, hold on. 4th and 8 coming up. I think Wilson was the intended target. It hit him in the hands, but it might have been knocked away by PS2, Pat Surtain the second. 4th and 8, so I assume they're in punting formation. Wait, what? Some Bronco came on the sideline late. It came from the sideline late. Here's the snap. Kick is in the air. Fair catch signaled. It bounces and takes a jet bounce inside the 5. So that's where the Broncos will take over inside their own 5. 1st and 10. Still leading by a point, however. Ooh, that was close to a touchback. The guy who touched it first nearly had touched the end line, or the goal line, I mean. 1st and 10 at their own 3, 5:02 to go. Yeah, I suppose. But again, my point is they had this great quarterback. They had this great head coach. And, I just think the Packers are unfairly criticized for Rodgers and McCarthy only winning one Super Bowl. But then again, just my perspective as a Packer fan, and I don't know. I just think Peyton's a jerk. If for no other reason, for throwing Jeff Hackett under the bus. I mean, you can have your thoughts, but you don't need to be so critical of an outgoing coach, or a coach that was fired before the end of the season. I don't know. I think it's a jerk move. Didn't need to be said. I just think he's kind of smug. And I don't know. Just my opinion. Rodgers turned into a jerk, yes. But McCarthy, I don't know. For all of his quirks, I didn't think he was a jerk. I just don't understand. It should be an apples-to-apples comparison, and for some reason it's not. I get it. Saints were terrible. Packers, don't forget, the Packers were 4-12 in 2005 before. I think that was McCarthy's first. No, McCarthy took over a 4-12 team. Let's put it that way. And they were in the midst of Will Brett retire, Will Brett come back. Sort of. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Hackett was a former Packers coach. That's why I'm sensitive to it. Hello, hey 88. I assume you're rooting for the Broncos. Thanks for the emojis. Yeah, he kind of played crappy. He was don't forget, he had 2 MVP seasons with their current coach Matt LaFleur. But yeah, he kind of played terribly. It almost seemed like on purpose to get McCarthy out of there. They fired him before the end of the season. In the end zone, Nix throws down the sideline. Oh, no. I think we got a DPI on Stevens, unfortunately. Or are we going to get OPI? What's the call? Stevens, number 21. What's the call here? Okay, officials are discussing it. All right, they got a... It's Matt LaFleur. Did I say Peter? It's not Guy LaFleur. What? Oh my gosh, the Jets got a safety. They had OPI and holding in the end zone. So the Jets take a 11-9 lead. Unbelievable. That's what the flag was for. It was OPI, not DPI, and they were guilty of holding in the end zone. Oh, yeah, a lineman was falling down and grabbed 22's jersey, or is that 72? Yeah, that's when the flag came out. And yeah, 11, I think that's Franklin, was in the face mask and trying to push off on the pass. So the OPI declined. Oh, sorry. I thought I said Matt LaFleur. At any rate, it's MLF, Matt LaFleur. All right, let's see this again. Yeah, 72 got held by 77. He was falling down and grabbed a handful of jersey. So the Jets take a 1-point lead, and we'll get a free kick by Denver. Wow. And I forgot to put third quarter. Gosh darn it. Yeah, so who was the Miners? Meinerz. Looks like he had it. Yeah, 6 penalties. The penalties are hurting the Broncos. That's another reason. All right, free kick from the 20, but they still line it up like a regular kickoff. Kick is in the air and returned up the far hash marks to the 35 or so. And after the kickoff with 4:51 to go, Jets take over. 1st and 10. Wow. $4:51 to go. 1st and 10. For Justin Fields. Now the Jets with their what? Hall handoff goes nowhere. No gain. 2nd and 10. Is this their first lead of the game, or were they up 3-0? Field goal. Okay, they were up 3-0. This is their second lead of the game. 11-10. Top of the third. Base. 4:19 to go, third quarter. Handoff. Hall up the middle. This time for at least 5, maybe 6. That'll bring up third and probably about 4. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. And it's 3rd and 5 after a gain on a 5. Jets can't even tank right. Yeah, that division's up for grabs. Bills lost to the Patriots. I mean, I know it's a long shot. Nobody wants to go 0 for the year, though. Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush. Oh, it hits home. Fields couldn't get rid of it. He didn't even get taken down. They just marked him forward. Progress stopped to protect him. So this will be 4th and long coming up. Number 9 should get the sack for Denver. Oh man, if he could have gotten rid of it, I guess they're showing good coverage. He had a tight end to the flat near the sticks. He should have thrown it. He just didn't trust what he saw. Kind of more of a coverage sack and an indecision by Fields. 4th and 13. Punter kicks it. It's taken. Fair catch back at about the 18 or 17. So the Denver defense gets the stop, gets the ball back in Bo Nix's hands. 1st and 10. At 2:41 to go, third quarter. McNamara, 49, punted it for 49 yards. Yeah, taken fair catch by Mims at the 18. Yeah, no tank bowl for the Jets, I guess. There's a long way to go, though. And the Broncos only trail by 1, but now you kind of got to flip the script and say the Broncos offense is kind of struggling. Not much on the ground for the Broncos. Nix is their leading rusher with 26 yards. Dobbins only 8 carries for only 19 yards. Yeah, I don't understand Sean Payton giving up on the run so quickly for the Broncos. They've spread out their receptions pretty well too, but 15 catches for 125 yards. Again, that fumble on the first drive, he had a first down. Franklin fumbled it, Cisco recovered it, and the Jets got the 3-0 lead. And this is their first lead since 6-3. They were up 3-0. Broncos countered with a field goal on that kickoff. A great return for like 72 yards inside the Broncos 30. That set up their second field goal to take the 6-3 lead. Nate Adkins, 16-yard catch for a touchdown, and on that drive they converted a 4th and 5 at the Jets 48. And they've had other 4th down, similar down and distance, or I should say similar distance, similar field position, and Peyton's elected not to go for it. Jets offense only really came alive for their first drive of the third quarter, which led to a field goal. Defense got a safety. Oh, yeah, we get reminded of Sean Payton as a quarterback. He was a scab player in the 87 strike season. He crossed the picket line for the Chicago Bears. That was his only 3 games in the NFL. Again, all as a scab, though. Back to pass, Nix, 4-man rush, throws over the middle, well short, bounced it. Maybe it was tipped at the line. 2nd and 10 at the 18. As we get a sideline report about, looks like charity work. Oh, brother. Oh, I guess Peyton visited the Leicester Panthers, the team he played for. I don't know even what league that is. All right, Nick's handoff up the middle goes for maybe. That's no gain. They may say 3rd and 9, but that looked like no gain up the middle. 3rd and long inside their own 20 still. Dobbins went nowhere. Jets stuff that. You control me all you want. Fine, he's not a jerk, but he was a jerk to Nate Hackett. Was it Nate Hackett? Yeah, handoff. Or Jeff Hackett. Why am I blanking on this? Jeff Hackett. All right, handoff for a couple, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punting unit will take the field. Should be about a 4th and 8 from the 20. So they're going, that was Prentice, they say for 3. So 4th and 7. Well, ESPN and NFL.com would have 4th and 7. For some reason, NFL Network has 4th and 8. All right. Here's the snap. No, it's Nate Hackett. Kick is in the air. Sorry. Blanking on names. Wow, that was a good kick. Taken inside the 20 up to maybe the 24 with 1:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. It'd be Jets ball. Come on. Why can't I fix the clock? Here we go. 1st and 10. Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett. Who the heck is Jeff Hackett? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Sounds like a former Blackhawks goalie. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I would. Let me look that up right now. Oh, my brain. That's what you get with the 8:30 local time game. Yeah, he was a goalie. I was right. I don't know if he was a Hawk, but he's a former goalie. All right. That's I'm in hockey mode already. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 24 for the Jets. Fields back to pass, completes it over the middle to Garrett Wilson to the 27. Give him about a gain at 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yes, Jeff Hackett was a goalie. My bad. My bad. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 7 from the 27.5-yard line. Shotgun. Fields back to throw. Caught by Wilson and immediately fumbled. I think they called it a fumble. There is a flag on the play as well with 19 seconds to go. Let's see what this call is. Whoa. I'm not altogether sure this was a completed pass, but what is the penalty? This could be a disaster for the Jets. All right, either PS2, Pat Surtain, the second, forced it or recovered it. And the Jets fumble it, and it will be Broncos ball, 1st and 10. In great field position. Wilson caught it at the 30, turned. They got to review this. Okay, caught. Boy, he was juggling it. I guess he made a football move, they'll say. Yeah, Surtain forced it, and who recovered it? So, bad for the Jets offense. It was nearly caught in the air. Was almost immaterial, but it is a fumble recovery. 1st and 10, Broncos. The They are reviewing this. I don't think he had control, but I could see this going either way. All right, what's the call? Ooh, incomplete pass. So it will be 4th down, and they will get a chance for the punting unit to kick it away. Wow. Yeah, I had a feeling, but I could have seen this call going either way. It was bang bang, to say the least. And again, is it Cooper almost caught it in the air? Then it would have been a turnover because it would have been an interception. He had a chance. And of course, Sean Payton doesn't like the call, but Tufsky Krapsky. Actually, it's 3rd and 6. Wait, so did they have to take the illegal shift? Maybe they had to take the penalty then. Wait, it was incomplete. Maybe it was 2nd down? Yeah, my bad. I didn't know it was only 3rd down. Sorry about that. I'm an idiot. All right, from their own in shotgun at their own 27. Back to pass. Fields looking. 4-man rush. Oh, he's hit from behind. Oh, his helmet got ripped off. How is that not a flag? Are you kidding me? 4th down. Shouldn't that automatically be a flag? Well, that's how the 3rd quarter is going to end. They say 4th and 13. How is this not a flag? Okay. Wait, did Fields toss his own helmet? I don't even know. We'll have to get another look at it. At any rate, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th and 13 coming up. Let's reset the clock. Would have saved Fields from being decapitated. Yeah, exactly. I hear you. All right, let me fix this. Thanks for being here, Peter. I appreciate it. Let me fix the clock because I will forget. Head to the 4th quarter. Jets with the 1-point lead. Surprisingly. But they will be sending the punting unit on the field when we resume. Angry Elf? No. Oh, the money line. No. I don't wager. I'm just kind of rooting against Denver. I don't know. Just don't like the. I hated Denver because of, obviously, they beat the Packers in Super Bowl 32. I never liked Elway. I rooted for the. I felt snake bit. I always rooted for the Broncos. But Elway lost all 3 Super Bowls I rooted for him in. And I don't know. Again, I don't like Sean Payton. Plus, I follow Brandon Perna, a Broncos YouTuber, and he sometimes has subtle digs at the Packers. He does a show with Tom Grossi, a Packer fan, and takes digs. Yeah, but they continued it for a long time, too. They were 0-4 in the Super Bowl, 3 losses by Elway, and 1 in the 70s. I mean, only 3 were in that streak, but yeah. They got away with a DPI in that Super Bowl, too, which on the play resulted in a pick, and it should have been a defensive pass interference, and that turned that whole game around. Just bad ref ball. Okay, I got to turn it to the 4th quarter later. All right, kick is in the air by the punter. Fair catch signaled by Mims at the 26, so punted away nicely by the by the Broncos special teams. And again, they caught a break that was called an incomplete pass instead of a catch and a fumble. And again, the Broncos had a shot. It was at his knee level. Could have been a pick instead of a fumble. Yeah, that drives me crazy. And seeing that helicopter thing all the time, it's like, okay, well, I would choose to celebrate Terrell Davis, I think, for winning that Super Bowl much more than I would John Elway. Then they faced a pathetic Falcons team the following year and repeated. But I was happy to see the Vikings lose that NFC Championship game. All right, 1st and 10 Broncos at their own 25. Handoff up to the 24. Looks like Dobbins. Yeah, maybe a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Underway here in the 4th quarter. All right. Plus, rooting for the upset. You know, I like to see the Jets get off the winless streak. Handoff goes nowhere. I don't think it was Dobbins. I can't see. This will bring up 3rd and 6. No, it was not Dobbins. Who is 38? That was Jaleel McLaughlin. 1 carry, no gain. All right, 3rd and 6 from their own 29-yard line. Tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. 13-42, 4th and 6 in their own territory, trailing by 1. All right, batted down at the 44 deflected it. All right, maybe it wasn't at the line of scrimmage. Just saw the. Yeah, they still used him as a decoy though. That's the only time the Packers stopped him is when he was on the sideline because of a migraine. Packers were great against the run all year and then just laid down in the Super Bowl. Kick is in the air by Crawshaw, the punter. Jets take it at about the 20, returned up the near hash mark, near the 40, but we got a flag, and this one's probably coming back at 13:31. Well, it should be Jets ball, 1st and 10, but let's check the spot. I'm assuming it's going to be holding on the return. Yep, that's what the call is. All right, well, Jets will get the ball back, but not near their own 40. They're going to be backed up at their own 10. Yeah, back them up 10 yards from the 20, I guess. And, all right, bot be gone. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Peter. All righty. Hey, Peter, if you're interested in being a mod, just let me know. Be happy. I know you're here a lot, so when you're here, yeah, bot alert. I got it. It's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to retract it. But let me know if you'd want to be a moderator. All right. Let's fix the clock. Oh, no. Never mind. 13:31 is correct. Okay. I'll take care of that now. Thank you. Appreciate it. I haven't done this in forever. Okay. Standard mod. All right. So if you type another message, you should see the wrench. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Just a reminder, the garage remote. All right, I see the wrenches up there. You know, it doesn't show up when I highlight it, but if you look in the chat, it's there. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I side with your wife. She sounds like a terrific lady. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta check the Kings schedule. What in the world? When do they play? Why am I not? I don't think I have any. Yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at that. When do the Kings play? Like, how am I missing them? Real quick. Ah, they play Monday during football. Okay. When do they play next? Thursday during football. Gosh darn it. Stop putting Kings games up against football. Do they play Saturday? All right. Maybe. 8 o'clock. That's a bad time. Gosh darn it. I want to do Kings games. And they're all at bad times. All right. Well, back to the football game for now. Yeah, the Broncos are the offense that are struggling in the second half. All right. At their own 10, shotgun, handoff to Hall. He falls forward for maybe 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yeah, it's up against football. Monday and Thursday against football. Then they play Saturday, and it's at 8. If they were at 9, I'd probably do it. Oh, okay. Enjoy the game if you go. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll have to get out to a Wolves game, the AHL team. That's the closest hockey team to me this year. They are the Carolina Hurricanes affiliate. Oh, Hall with a great spin move at the line of scrimmage, and he ends up getting the first down. Jets, Jets. Near, just past the 20. Yeah, it should be a good game against the Penguins. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on them, but gosh darn, I wish they didn't go up against football. I'll have to look ahead to the following week. I wish they were playing at 9 next Saturday. I would totally do that game. Handoff. No, Fields kept it himself, gets knocked out at about the 25. It's going to be 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4, unless they say 5.5. As we approach 12 minutes to go. Now under 12 minutes to go. Sutton talking to Nix on the sideline. Yep, it is 2nd and 6. I was going to say LA traffic's got to be a pain. I hear you. Handoff to Hall. He maybe gets a yard, so that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Huge down here as we approach 11 and a half minutes to go. Yeah, it's no fun getting to the United Center, and truthfully, I don't really want to watch the Blackhawks. I've given up on them. They've ticked me off for the last time. But yeah, I can go see the Wolves game. They're not too far away. Again, they're the American Hockey League affiliate for the Carolina Hurricanes. Shotgun, back to pass is Fields. He has to keep it. Moves forward. He dives, didn't slide, and he's going to be about a half a yard short. So a huge 4th and inches or 4th and 1 coming up for the Jets. And do they... 11-10 Jets. They got a safety. Fields nearly fumbled the ball. He wasn't really touched down there. They might want to challenge this spot. Let's see what they elect to do here. They may have to burn a timeout. Clock just stopped at 10:23. Yeah, the Jets used a timeout. Ooh, costly. They have to take a timeout. I wonder, what do you have to lose by challenging the spot? I mean, a timeout, I suppose. And you might not be able to challenge, but all right, 4th and 1. What did they decide to do here? They had to burn a timeout. Pick somebody up using the carpool lane. Yeah. Or use a dummy. I know they frown upon that. All right, 4th and 1. What are they going to decide to do here? I don't know. Your defense has played well. I think this is the right decision. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why not challenge the spot? I mean, I guess you're out of challenges then. But they used a timeout, and then they elect to send the punting unit on. It's the right call. It's just unfortunate they had to burn a timeout with 5 seconds on the play clock. The punter boots it. It's in the air. Fair catch signaled at the 26 by Mims. He wanted fair catch interference. He will not get the call. So the Jets defense will try to defend this 1-point lead. It's the right call. Your offense has been very inconsistent all game. Denver takes over in their own territory. They do mark it at the 26 with 10:16 to go. Oh, I'll get the bot. I got this. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that they used a timeout. Yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah, become an Uber or a Lyft driver and just offer a ride to the game on your way. Get a side hustle. All right, let me get some water and something to eat, I think. I'll be right back. Ow. Sorry, not Jets ball, though. It is now Denver ball. There we go. All right, we are back. Hope to see everybody for one of the next 2 games today. Packers hosting the Bengals, 3:20-ish. Oh, no worries, Peter. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, though. I get you. No worries. No. You're good. You're strictly backup when the chat is flying and I missed something. Thank you. Then we do have the nightcap Lions at Chiefs. All right, no worries. When you can. Thank you. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, as a Packer game, oh, pardon my chewing, first of all. Got to root for the Chiefs tonight. Packers need help in the division. All right. Knicks and the rest of the Denver offense trailing by 1. Plenty of time. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the far side and chucks it out of bounds. Incomplete. 10:09. Second and 10. Probably could have. He pump faked and then, yeah, threw it away. He wanted Evan Ingram rolling to the sideline, but just couldn't deliver it. In shotgun, 2 backs with them, fakes the handoff, rushes on, throws, caught for a first down. I think that's Ingram. It is. 1st and 10, Broncos. Going right to left this quarter. Yeah. Good move by Ingram. Good catch. Secured it and fell to the ground and got a first down. Broncos at their own 37. High snap. Handoff to 12, who takes it out to the 40. Should be about 2nd and 7. Nope, they call it 8. Don't trust NFL Network, though. All right, 2nd and 8 at their own 40. ESPN agreed. And I forgot to move it to the fourth quarter for the play-by-play. My bad. Dumps off a pass in the flat, short of the line of scrimmage, spun down right near the 40. I doubt they're going to give him a gain on this. Maybe. Oh, that was a run by Harvey on the previous play. Who caught this like no gain? Harvey again on the catch for no gain. All right, 3rd and 8 as we are under 8.5 minutes to go. It's getting close to crunch time here. From the 40, shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, caught. That's a first down inside the 50, 45, 40, 35, down near the 34. And that is Mims, of course. 1st and 10, and they're probably within Will Lutz's range already to take the lead, but they could be looking for more. And then if they get a touchdown, they'd be up 5, then they probably would want to go for 2. Wait, 6? Yeah, because that would put them up 18-11, but they're at the 34. We're not there yet. Handoff. Dobbins gets down near the 26 at least, so that's going to be 2nd and 2 at best coming up for the Jets. I mean Broncos offense, but Jets defense. All right, what's the time at? Did they slow it down? What? We're under 7.5 to go. Now we're at 7.5. How did my clock get so far ahead? Handoff. Dobbins again plows forward up the middle to the 20, and another first down Broncos. Wow. All right, Jets defense needs to hold here. If they could keep them out of the end zone, might give their offense a chance to get a field goal of their own, but now we're under 7 minutes to go. And it is a red zone opportunity. They're just inside the 20 for Denver Broncos. They got to get just inside the 10 for a first down. Shotgun, back to pass. 4-man rush. Caught for the first down. 1st and goal. Yeah, looks like tank time. You're right, Peter. Defense struggling on this drive after keeping the Broncos in check in the second half at least. And they held the Broncos to 10 points in the first half, so that's not bad either, or 10 through 3 quarters. All right, 1st and goal, just inside the 10. They do mark them at the 9. Under center, I formation, rolls to the sideline. It's batted down by a pass rusher. Knicks didn't have a whole lot of time. They faked the handoff to Dobbins up the middle. He rolled to the near sideline and it was batted down, incomplete. Yeah, number 55 didn't buy it, and he rushed. He rolled out with Knicks, and actually Knicks, that was not a pass defense. Knicks just lost the handle. Bit surprised they didn't think of this maybe as a fumble. But, all right. Maybe it would probably be a tuck rule anyways. Shotgun, handoff. And Dobbins goes nowhere. This will be 2nd and goal. Whoops, I paused the clock on accident. I'm sorry, 3rd and goal. What am I saying? Tank, tank. Yeah, very good. All right. Well, yeah, this run went nowhere for Dobbins. 3rd and goal. May have lost a half a yard. They're back just inside the 10. In shotgun, empty backfield, back to throw towards the end zone, overshot. Cortland Sutton in the left corner, 4th and goal at 5:09, and you pretty much have to send Will Lutz out to take the lead here. So the Jets defense does hold 3 straight plays on the 1st and goal at the 9. I think 2 incomplete passes and a rush for no gain on 2nd down. Oh my gosh, please. That is the last person the Jets are looking to win one for. Snap, hold, kick by Lutz is good. So Denver back in the lead, 13-11 with 5:06 remaining in the game. And we'll have a kickoff back. They're going to win for Woody Johnson, right? He wasn't even Sanchez wasn't even a Jet to finish, was he? I thought he went elsewhere. I think he was on the Bears. I could look that up. Yeah, here, why not? We'll look that up real quick. Didn't mean to minimize that. Don't I have Pro Football Reference already? Yeah, there we go. Why was it? Oh yeah, I did look up Sean Payton to figure out. I knew he had played, and I couldn't remember who. Yeah, they have him pictured as a Bear. Oh geez, what is this? Trying to close the ad. Make sure. Yeah, let me mute. I had it unmuted for hockey. Jets, Dallas, Washington. I swear, I thought he was on the Bears too. I don't remember him coming out of retirement for Washington, though. Philly and Dallas. Yeah, okay. Lutz kicks it in the air. Returned up the far numbers. Now towards the hash mark. Tripped up at the 30. He should be down by contact unless he got tripped up by his own teammate or his own feet. But the ref said he was down. Wow. Near disaster. Williams on the return. No, he is definitely down by contact. Yeah, 26 made the tackle, so was not a fumble. All right, 1st and 10 Jets. They trail by 2 now. Yeah, I'm glad you remembered the Eagles. For some reason I thought he was on the Bears. Must be. I wonder who I'm thinking of. Maybe he was only in camp and missed the roster in preseason. No gain, Breece Hall. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. I don't know. Looks like Cooper on the tackle for the Broncos. We got 4:44 to go in the game. 2nd and 10. Jets only have 2 timeouts. Remember, they took a timeout before they ended up sending the punting unit on when they were thinking about a 4th and 1 in their own territory. Shotgun, Fields back to pass, throws, left sideline, turned Garrett Wilson around and incomplete. Threw it too far inside as Garrett Wilson was heading outside, and Wilson limping to the sideline. He kind of got twisted around. Just a quick out, and he threw it inside. Lucky that Pat Surtain didn't step up and take that one to the house, but Surtain was playing soft coverage on that. Oh, thanks, Peter. That's what I thought. He must have been preseason, or he must have gotten cut in camp or something. All right, so I was right. Thank you. Oh, and Fields is wrapped up and taken down at the 25. They're going to have to send the punting unit on because that was 3rd and 10. I forgot to mark it, and now it's 4th and long. 4th and 18, yeah. This is trouble. We're under 4 minutes to go. They're going to need a quick 3 and out, otherwise this game is going to be all but over. Nick Benito there might have gotten help, though. I wonder if he split this sack. Yeah, Benito and Allen split the sack. Punter kicks it, and it bounces, takes a Jets bounce inside the 25, inside the 20, and rolls down to the 15 or 16-yard line where Bo Nix and company takes over. Wow. Terrible by the Jets offense there, and that may cost him the game. With only 2 timeouts, really, the Broncos could pick up 1 first down, and this game would be over. All right. Broncos get the ball back in their own territory. Jets needing a quick 3 and out or by some miracle a turnover here. Thanks. All right, handoff up the middle. Dobbins gets 3 or 4 to near the 20. Second and 6 or 7. We'll say 7. Any day, NFL Network. Oh, we got a timeout on the field. 3:22. Wow. Yeah, that was a huge bad pass. He had was it Mims? And then I'm talking Fields, of course. Not Mims. I'm sorry, Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Mims a Bronco, my bad. And they couldn't pick it up. They took a sack, and yeah, Broncos, of course, have all 3 timeouts. Jets just used their second one, so they only have 1 remaining. They put 3:25 on the clock. And a big 2nd and 7 coming up. All right, they're back at their own 19. Handoff. Mims looked like he wanted to throw, and he loses about 2. This is going to be 3rd and 19, and the Jets will use their last timeout. I think 3rd and 9. I'm sorry if I said 19. Mims was in the backfield in shotgun. It got blown up immediately. He just headed back right between the hash marks and got what he could, and it was a minus loss of 2. All right, Jets are out of timeouts now. Third and 9 coming up for the Broncos. 3:19 to go. Yeah, I can't remember important things, but I can remember that Sanchez had a tryout for the old Bears for some reason. Oh, Nix gets sacked back at the 10. He stepped way back in the pocket. Clock will continue to roll, though, but the Jets get their stop and have a chance here. 4th and 15. Nix was in shotgun, and he went way back to the 5, then stepped up in the pocket and got taken down near the 10. So it looks like Johnson, the second, number 11, got the sack. So they're going to have to kick it soon here. Here's the snap. Punter moves forward, kicks it from the goal line. Taken back near the 31, up the far sideline, out of bounds near the 44. So the defense did their job. Special teams did their job. Now it's up to the Jets offense, to get something going here, they got a field goal in the second half. It's about all they have to hang their hat on because the defense got a safety, and defense and special teams set up their field goals in the first half. All right. Out of timeouts. 2:23 to go. From their own 43, far hash mark. 2 receivers each side. Shotgun. Oh, he fumbled the snap. Hall picks it up. Runs forward to the 50. Wow, near disaster. And instead, Hall picks up about 7 yards on the ground and brings up a 2nd and 3. But clock rolling as we get close to the 2-minute warning. Horrible snap by Josh Myers. That was not Justin Fields' fault. Just a wounded duck snap by Josh Myers, former Packers center. That might be the 2-minute warning. Yeah, they were not able to get another snap off. So 2 minutes to go in the game, 13-11. And Jets have the ball at the 50-yard line at 2nd and 3. All right, be right back. All right, we are back, still at the 2-minute warning break. Got a little hungry, had to stuff a protein bar in my mouth. All right. Yeah, again, hope you can join us later today. Bengals at Packers. 3:20 Central, 1:20 Pacific. And then tonight, Lions Chiefs, 7:15 Central, 5:15 Pacific. All right. Jets down by 2. 2nd and 3. Out of timeouts. 2-minute warning is over. Just avoided a disastrous snap. Fields couldn't handle it. Hall picked it up and ran for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 at the 50. 9 on the play clock. In shotgun. He has Hall. It's a handoff to Hall. Up the middle, and he falls forward, and he gets a first down at the Broncos' 47 or 46-yard line. Why is the clock stopped? Well, maybe the Broncos took a timeout. They must have. I got this one. All right, Denver did use their first timeout. Just NFL Network was slow to reflect that. All right, 1st and 10. 1:56 to go. Denver has 2 timeouts left. Nick Folk getting warmed up for the Jets, their kicker. in shotgun. He has Hall with him in the backfield. 2 receivers to each side. Snap, back to throw. Under pressure and sacked outside the 50. That's going to bring up 2nd and long. And another... Wait, now the Broncos are letting the clock roll? On 2nd and long? Okay. All right. Yeah, Fields sacked back near the 49, so probably, 2nd and 15. Under a minute and a half to go. Back to pass. Caught. Garrett Wilson at the Broncos 44. This is going to be bring up a 3rd and short. About 3rd and at least 4, I'd say. Let's see what. 3rd and 8. Okay, my bad. Misjudged it badly. 3rd and 8. And now the Broncos took a timeout at 1:18. All right. Interesting strategy there. All right. 1 timeout for the Broncos. None for the Jets. Huge 3rd and 8 from the Broncos 44-yard line. This would be, I think, out of Nick Folk's range. Can't take a sack here for sure. Yeah, they need to get... Oh, I see. I was looking at where they needed to get for a field goal. Throw. Oh, no. Was that caught? No, it was incomplete. They're going to have to go for it. 4th and 8. I think Garrett Wilson is shaken up on the play, too. So that's bad news. Looked like he almost had it, but the hit came as the ball, right after the ball got there. Or simultaneously, number 9. Oh, if he had held on, that was a 1st down, too. It was like he was on his back, the ball was on his chest, and then, and they want the play clock reset. It was already down to 8 seconds. Don't know if are they going to send Folk out now? No. Okay, they are, the offense is on the field, my bad. All right, 1 timeout for Denver. That's it. Jets out of timeouts. 4th and 8. Yeah, I got confused because I was looking at the field goal line at the 1st down marker. Back to pass. Fields looking. And I don't know. I guess he got sacked. Did he catch his own ball? And that's going to be a Denver win. It's going to be kneel down time. Well, that's disappointing for the Jets. So they played well. Defense and special teams. Offense not so well. And it's going to be squandered. I don't know. I just saw the replay. I still don't know what happened. Fields, he pump faked. That's when I got fooled. And then he ran into his own guy and then got swarmed under for the sack. Cooper, number 0 there for the... Cooper and Jones split the sack. Yeah, I got you, Peter. I've been the... Oh, I see you got one of them. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, kneel down time. They'll need one more. Well, close game. Oh, good. Yeah, I guess I could have left one for you to test. I didn't think of that. All right, 2nd and 11. They'll need one more kneel down. All right, we had a close game with some excitement. Second half, a little more exciting. Not much more scoring, though. It was 10-6 at half. Jets won the second half 5-3. Oh, hello, Sinbin admin. And the Jets will drop to 0-4. That's the last kneel down. So we can... I'm sorry, did I say 4? 0-6. What am I saying? 0-6, and the Broncos improved to 4-2. Maybe that will be the final. Yeah, we'll just bring the clock down. Yeah, I know. Folk is old though. I mean, it would have been what? A 62-yarder at least. They go back 8 yards now, I think. Yeah. Tough call. I just couldn't block it up. Well, we had a safety. Those are exciting, right? Even though it was due to a hold in the end zone. All right, so 13-11 in extra innings. I guess the Denver or Colorado beats the Mets. Whatever. Not likely either. Broncos 13, Jets 4. Make that 11 final. All right, we'll do a quick look at the box score, then we'll head out of here and take a break and get some lunch and enjoy some football on a break before we get to the Packer game. All right, so, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you have already, thanks so much. Fields was only 9 of 17 for 45 yards, 9 sacks for 55 yards. Unbelievable. So they had negative 10 passing yards as a team because of all the sacks. And that last one. 92 yards on the ground, 59 by Hall, 31 by Fields. No touchdowns. They had 3 field goals and a safety. Leading receiver, Reynolds, 3 for 25. Wilson, 3 for 13. Yeah, Josh Myers, a bad snap that Hall picked up and ran for 7 yards. And they picked up thanks, Peter. Appreciate it. Wait, who's your football team then? If you have one. I forgot. You probably told me. Yeah, no kidding. That would be the... all the talk in the online would be them losing to the... I feel like the Packers have done that before. I think they split... I think they lost in 2011. Yeah, I don't know. Good point. Thanks, Shroomgoon White 6305. Yeah, just keep handing the ball to... Okay, you are a Rams fan. Yeah, okay. I think you told me. I just forgot. But yeah, I agree. Just hand the ball to Hall. Their old line couldn't pass, protect, and I don't know. Just, yeah. I agree. I don't know. If you're going to go for it on fourth, yeah, maybe try another run. I hear you. Oh, that stinks. Sorry you lost your team. That's got to be heartbreaking. All right. Do appreciate you all for chatting. Certainly makes the stream more smooth and enjoyable. I appreciate it. Yeah, Marcus Allen was great. Bo Jackson, his brief time was too. All right, Knicks ended up 19 of 30, 174 yards and a touchdown. That catch was by Nate Atkins. It was 16 yards. 78 yards combined. Neither team ran the ball well. Dobbins 40 yards and Knicks 24. Ingram ended up 5 catches, 42 yards. Mims 2 for 30. Atkins 2 for 31 on the touchdown. Yeah, a few turnovers. No picks, but a fumble lost by Mims gave the Jets a field goal. But that was it. I mean, the Jets fell on their own fumble. And Franklin... No, I'm sorry. Mims recovered his own. Franklin was the one that fumbled. Yeah. Would have stayed with them if they moved anywhere but the Bay Area. Yeah. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah. It's hard. Bay Area. Yeah, I hear you. I know, because you don't like the Sharks. I remember that. All right, thanks everybody. Special thanks to our new mod, Peter McPeter. Thank you all. I appreciate it. We'll see you in, I don't know, a little over 4.5 hours. I think that sounds right. Nope, just under 4 hours. 3.5, 3:20. All right, until next time, take care. Simbin Stream wishing you all well. Thanks for watching. And take care. Have a great weekend. We'll be back again just under 4 hours, 3.5 or so. Until then, take care and bye-bye.